If they see him doing something or saying something, or if people don't like him, it's airing, honey. It's airing. They don't protect their stars.
No.
Look what they did to Lisa Vanderpump. Who would ever think? You know what I mean? They don't protect. And look at Teresa Giudice. When I was filming with her, none of the other cast were talking to her. So they don't protect their stars. You're going down. If they find something out about Luis, he's going down. And if there was people were talking shit, it's going to air. See, he doesn't get that. Everyone thinks they're bulletproof. You're not.
No. Well, I wonder if Teresa, listen, the filmings I went to, he wasn't there. This is just my opinion. Like, you have your opinion. My opinion is that he was going to, I'm sure he's involved and he's on the screen, but I just got the impression, no one has told me this, that she pulled back in his attendance at
I'm sure.
events. I'm sure that
well, because there was a lot of rumor. There was a lot of rumors going around about him. You know, we said, and there weren't rumors. The things that we said were true. I don't say things that aren't true. So she, you know, she knows what they do. She knows what the producers do. So she was probably saying, I would even venture to say he was sitting outside waiting for her to be done, or he was sitting in the other room. You know, she knows what they do.
I mean, if she didn't say to him, like, even if your mic pack is off, you don't think it, say it until we're like in the car 30 miles away.
But some people can't control themselves.
Well, that's how these shows are made.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I don't know if Teresa meant all of that for Margaret, but do you think, I mean, this is what's happening, Margaret and Teresa. That's part of a storyline. Is Margaret a fair match for Teresa? Like, is Teresa one? I mean, we haven't seen Teresa really go.
A fair match. First of all, mentally, well, anyone is a fair match to Teresa mentally. Okay.
100.
Physically, she has wild strength. You know, I felt it. But are they going to get physical? These are 50-something-year-old women. They're going to start beating each other up. But mentally, Margaret could slice her up.
Yeah.
Margaret could slice her up. But listen, what Margaret needs to do maybe next season, someone needs to really do that. Like what I used to do to her. If she comes at you, freaking hit her between the eyes, knock her down once so she don't get up. And I don't mean physically, I mean verbally. Tell it like it is. Stop kissing her ass.
And you think Margaret can?
I think Margaret can do it.
Well, we're going to have to watch and see. But I do think that, you know, we've seen Margaret and Jennifer spar, and she certainly can.
Jennifer's smart, though. Jennifer comes back with some fun stuff. Margaret always, you know, has some cute things and sarcastic, but Jen's, you know, smart, and Jen's funny. Teresa isn't.
No.
Teresa isn't.
Now, recently, has nothing to do with filming, but recently Teresa has come out and said that I don't know if you saw this, that she had a nose job.
Right, with Dr. Tobias.
Do you know that doctor?
I know him very well.
Is he good?
He does a lot. He does, you know who he did? Camille Grammer.
Okay.
Yeah, he did Camille Grammer.
I can't picture her before, but
I know Dr. Tobias very well.
New Jersey?
He did my ex-fiance before I met Michael's nose.
Well, if Miss Donatacci is flying home to get a nose job.
Well, she had it years ago.
Oh, okay.
Years ago.
That's pretty.
Yeah, well, she lived in Jersey.
She did.
Yeah.
And I think her parents are still here, actually.
Yeah.
So, right. So she had this nose job, just the tip. And now Teresa has said that Margaret tried to talk her out of the procedure, which, like, Margaret said, like, this is just all.
You don't need it.
Right. Which I think that's a compliment, isn't it?
That's a compliment.
Well, Miss Giudice did not take it as a compliment and said, like, really, bitch? Sorry, like, you got so much plastic surgery. Why are you telling me that?
That's Teresa's way. Instead of saying, thank you very much, I appreciate the compliment, it just bothers me, so I'm going to get it tweaked a little. No, she comes at you because she's not very bright. She doesn't understand that Margaret was giving her a compliment. I keep going back to ignorance. Like, Teresa is really not a smart person. And I think a lot of this comes from just being dumb.
You think?
I really do. And she's angry inside, clearly.
Well, that's the thing. It shows you where the status of where their relationship is today. Because, like, if Teresa loves you, you could say anything to her.
It's not like Margaret said, oh, geez, I was waiting to hear that. You really need a nose job. She said, you know, honey, she probably said, you know, your nose is great. You don't need one. but supposedly Rulajas had said to her, if it's going to make you happy, get it done. That's what I want to hear, you know?
Well, also to your point, I don't know what Teresa's point was because Margaret has never walked around and pretended like she hasn't gone
Of
to doctor.
course.
I mean, she's very open about her
Very
Dr.
open. They
Caroline
all are. Her,
visits.
Dolores, all of them are open about their surgeries.
So I didn't really understand
No.
the point of
No.
that.
I can't wait to see it, you know, so we can get the idea of why Teresa got so indignant to her, you know? So we'll see.
I don't remember Teresa needing a nose job though.
She had a little bit of a bulbous tip, so she wanted it tweaked. It's okay.
All right.
She didn't have a big nose.
I mean, she also revealed recently that 2 of her daughters are in therapy. I don't know who, over the whole Joe thing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that makes sense, right?
Like yeah, it does make sense.
The kids have
they're
been through a lot.
What I know of them, all 4 of the girls are great. And I got to tell you, in lieu and in retrospect, what they've been through.
Yes.
They're over the top good. They've been through a lot.
Yeah.
So kudos to them. If they need something to speak to someone, it's great. But with what they've been through, I think all of them are doing very well.
Do you think if Teresa and Margaret, you know, this feud is existing or did, like, do you think with her Instagram post, like, is this the end? Like, they've kind of been back and forth. Like, do you think Teresa and Margaret could come like back from this? Or is Margaret now in the category of others?
I think that Teresa, ever since the time where she was ostracized by everyone, I think she better be careful because everyone likes Margaret, and Margaret's really friends with Melissa, and she's really friends with Jackie, and she's really friends with Dolores. They're not going to just go on Teresa's side, and that's what Teresa is used to. So that's thin ice. Even though Teresa's the star, she can't film by herself with just Rulajas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got an eyelash in my eye.
No.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. I think she makes up with Margaret.
I mean, listen, that's kind of what happened to Nene Leakes. She alienated every
That's
single
what I'm
person.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nene was the star.
Nene was the
Atlanta
star.
has gone on, and it wasn't great last season, but I don't think that has to do with Nene not being there.
No.
You think she's going to make up with Margaret?
She has to.
Do you think she will ever make up with your good friend, Miss Loretta Jacqueline, who is in Vegas?
No, and Loretta doesn't really want to make up with her. No, I really don't. I think it was all baloney when Andy said, oh, would you have a drink? Or someone said, would you have a drink with you? She said, yeah. Give me a break. She's playing Miss Nice now. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm engaged. She's still the same person. She's still the same person.
Do you think she would ever make up with Miss Caroline Manzo?
No, I think she can't stand Caroline Manzo more. I think she would make up with Jacqueline before Caroline.
You do?
Yeah, and especially now that Dina and Caroline hate each other. That's even the cherry on the top. Never going to happen. That's never going to happen.